Final match of the day. Over to you, Tom and Alex. It's time to fight.
Live from the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena, we're getting to the business end of the Gfinity Elite Series for Street Fighter V. It's going to be the Sydney Chiefs versus Melbourne Order. And I have to say, Tom, this looks like it's going to be a blockbuster of a match. What do you think?
You couldn't have picked a better matchup for the last set of the regular season. We are getting into playoff time, and these are two massive contenders. This is a potential look into the future of what you could see at Grand Finals. So this is going to be massive, and it looks like first up we are going to have Somniac versus Zed. So that patented Somniac Bison versus Zed's explosive Nikali. Alex, I am so excited to watch this set. I'm hoping this one goes a full 7 again, and we have a 3-piece, and we are good to go.
All right, let's get into it with some of the best of Australia's Street Fighter V Elite right here at the Gfinity Esports Arena. Let's get into it. Game 1.
So what's going to happen here is you're going to see Zed try and build V-Trigger as fast as possible, because that's how Nikali works, and you're going to see Bison, or Somniac rather, try and avoid getting hit by those Nikali ground pounds, which are going to build him that V-meter.
All right, and look at Zed trying to get in here on Bison, but he's not having much luck. Somniac, look at those plus frames and all those normals, making it so difficult for Nikali to get in. Giant crush counter there after the forward dash.
Oh my goodness, that's
Zed yet to even put a scratch on Somniac here. He's just playing out of his mind. Look at this pressure.
He is so, my goodness, terrifying. Well, oh my goodness.
Oh, and a perfect Somniac opening game 1 for the Sydney Chiefs with a perfect on Melbourne Order's Zed.
That was such a slow perfect, Alex. That was 30 seconds.
It was a 30-second perfect.
That was ridiculous. Jeez.
All right, Zed's got the dunce hat on. All right, there it goes. He's got to try and make up for that last round. Stewart hasn't touched a hair on Somniac yet.
Only got grey light. Oh my god.
Oh, and that's a missed input. Unfortunately, he's going to pay dearly for that one. All right, he has to cross up, not into the corner. Oh, straight into the corner. There we go.
Didn't Somniac say that he was most scared of Zed?
He did say that he was most scared of Zed. If this is what he's got the most to be scared about today, he's going to have a very good match.
Yeah, I know. This is terrifying for Zed rather than Somniac.
I know.
But however, that V-Trigger too, Nikali is on deck, ready to go. He becomes a whole new character when he activates. So look for maybe a roundhouse or a crouching medium kick into activate here from Zed's Nikali. Somniac's going to try and stand outside of that range, which he's doing a very good job of right now. Just this passive
it looks like he's just standing outside of the normal range, trying to get Zed to hang himself here. He really only has to get another 20% off Zed, and then he's won the match. Yeah. He's already got that perfect on that deck here. Here comes the V-Trigger activation. It's going to give him access to a command grab.
And the Psycho Crusher, the classic M. Bison special move.
Yep, that's right. All right, there's the EX. Was that a cross-up? I couldn't see, but it's not going to matter. There's the throw. Somniac with a very convincing win over Zed in Game 1. Very happy with himself.
Yeah, no, I understand why. I think it's the Chiefs boys would have been researching how they want to play their matchups and how they want things to go. And I reckon if they had a notepad of what's going to happen in a perfect scenario, that is verbatim, word for word, what Som would have written down.
Yep.
And I'm very impressed by that showing. The supercomputer is back.
They don't call in the supercomputer for nothing, Tom. But speaking of supercomputers, we're going to go to an instant replay here and look at this perfect here in round 1 that Somniac managed to eke out against Zed.
It's strange though, because it was so slow and it was aggressive, but it was like methodical. It was like he was just wearing him down.
Yeah, and the ranges that Som likes to attack from are just perfect. These plus frames, you can't touch him from where you're standing. It's just a replay of the tears when I play Somniac myself.
As someone who...
I can feel the salt and the PTSD coming back. All right, let's go to the second round here. Som already with the perfect on deck.
Yeah, I know.
And you can see here Zed just struggling to get in. Som just letting Zed hang himself.
Like Zed, Nikali I know, and Nikali is a character that needs... See, there's that V-Trigger. That's what Nikali needs to thrive. And Som just did... literally the perfect job of just eliminating that option and not letting Somniac attack how he otherwise would have wanted to.
And Zed blocked that Psycho Crusher so well, but unfortunately Somniac had already gone into the throw animation, so it didn't matter. And that was like threw Zed into the corner there, but here is the man of the moment, ROF, with the shades. Those shades of red and hatred. What can you see?
It's like Australian Dr. Disrespect.
I know. Goodness.
Isn't it great?
He's got that silver jacket back. All right, and you can see BK Summer getting geared up. He's not going to let himself get bullied by the young gun, ROF here. Sydney Chiefs already has 1 game on the board against Melbourne Order. BK Summer is going to try and continue that record here in the second game against ROF, the villain of the FGC, the man we love to hate. We tried to lock him out of our hotel rooms, but he just keeps coming in.
I invited him in.
You and there's always somebody.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was me, Alex. I'm sorry, man.
All right. Well, let's get into game number 2. BK Summer versus ROF. BK Summer, of course, is going to be using his trademark Urian. ROF is more than capable of taking out BK Summer in a game here, but it's going to be an uphill battle for both. ROF is going to be using his trademark offensive style against BK Summer's trademark offensive style. Funnily enough, they're both heavily offensive-oriented players.
Funnily enough, this is just going to be two...
I think it's going to be a slugfest.
Oh, yes, it's going to be two players just ramming their heads into each other, which is apt because both of these characters have headbutt-themed moves, Alex. So
they do.
It's almost like they just fit each other perfectly.
They do, but ROF has got those shades to protect himself.
Yeah,
the headbutts of BK Summer.
Yeah, he's got +1 points to armor.
That's right.
This will be an interesting matchup because both of these characters are so strong at the comeback game, but in such different ways. Birdie just hits you once and does 600 damage, right? Whereas Urian has that Aegis Reflector that, as you like to say, the man in the mirror setups where he will throw it out and he basically puts you in a corner that you're bouncing off. And in that scenario, there's like, they've got all kinds of dirty 50-50s. You hit up like YouTube right now, you go watch some videos, I bet you could find about 15 minutes of dirt on those Aegis Reflector setups. And like, it's a trigger where a V trigger where the possibilities are endless.
All right, BK Summer opting for the DLC costume here. He's going to work up against ROF's Birdie.
This long-haired Yahoo.
That's right. All right, let's get into it. Game number 2. It's going to be BK Summer versus ROF. Sydney Chiefs versus the Melbourne Order. Sydney Chiefs are up 1-0. Let's lock it in as we move into game number 2 here at the Gfinity Elite Series. And what a day it's been, Tom.
Oh, gosh. Look, Alex, I really want this one to go 7 games, but I'm sorry. If I don't make it to the end, tell my family I love them, because I don't know if I can handle another one.
Well, BK Summer, I'm sure, is not wanting this one to go to the end. They want to close this one out as quickly as possible, but they're well on the way with a 1-0 lead over Melbourne Order. It's up to ROF to take it to a 1-1 lead here. Let's see if he can take on BK Summer, arguably Australia's strongest Urian right now, certainly here at the Gfinity Elite Series.
I would say that is strong.
Oh, and the head straight away into the command grab. ROF trying to get into BK Summer's early on.
45% gone already off from just 2 conversions.
All right, BK Summer's got to be careful.
Yeah, it's interesting.
ROF is out for blood.
And you can see that ROF knows that BK has a very dash-heavy, aggressive style with that Urian play. So you can see he's throwing out these hands.
Oh, and there's the headbutt. All right, he saved himself with the armor there. Oh, just a bit too early with the overhead there, unfortunately.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, here comes the Aegis Reflector setup. All right, here we go. This is a chance for BK Summer to get some serious damage. He's got ROF in the corner. He's in trouble. Great. I like it. There's the cross-up.
He's dead.
This could be it for BK Summer.
No, he's not dead. He's
going to have one more guess left. There's the goal for 5. All right, it's anyone's game here. Great block from ROF. He's blocking. He wants to stay alive here.
This is terrifying for both players. Now Urian has armor on deck. He utilized that V skill. Oh, that shot. Oh my God.
All right, it's up to BK Summer. And there's the bullhorn. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
The sneaky bullhorn coming out there right at the end as we move into round 2.
Oh my goodness. You are 100% correct, Alex. This is in fact a slugfest, and I'm loving it. This is nuts. Let's see if BK can adjust here. I think he needs to try and push the tempo a bit more, funnily enough, because he's kind of letting ROF dictate offense and then just throw out stuff like that EX Bullhead.
That's right. All right, here comes your EX Bullhead. All right, there's the EX knees from BK Summer trying to take the offense back from ROF. Both players jostling for position now. There's the anti-air.
Yeah.
Here comes BK Summer with the follow-up. Armor's up again. All right, great crush counter switch. Here comes ROF trying to push the offensive now. BK Summer whiffing a headbutt there, unfortunately. No punish there from
Aegis
ROF.
Reflector is almost ready. One more hit on block and it'll be ready to go. There it is.
All right, BK Summer going to look. All right, here we go. We're going to see an Aegis Reflector mix-up here. He's going to try and get something started. There's the throw. ROF opting not to test
it.
We got hit. And here we go. From the overhead, this is going to be massive damage.
Look at this juggle.
Disgusting. All right, BK Summer putting a round on the board. It is now 1 round apiece here.
Man,
the Sydney Chiefs versus Melbourne Order.
The utility of the Aegis Reflector never ceases to amaze me. It's such an interesting V-trigger.
There are always setups to be had, and I love that confirm from BK Summer, showing why he truly deserves here to be at the Gfinity Elite Series today. There's the throw from BK Summer. He's got ROF in the corner.
Yeah, he's starting to run over him a little bit now. Oh,
and there's the headbutt, and there's a stun on ROF already. That could be it. Is that going to be enough? And there he closed it out, and there it is. BK Summer taking it narrowly over ROF. He takes it up 2-0 over Melbourne Order.
Oh my goodness, that was by definition, Alex. That match was an absolute slugfest. And I think it changed in that second round because as we were discussing, BK just needed to pick up the pace a bit, and then all of a sudden he just turned on the gas. It's almost like we give great advice.
I know that third round was over so quickly.
And then I like the way that he changed the tempo. He made things more aggressive and he pulled things into his favour. I'm sure BK would have liked that to go a bit cleaner than it did. But as we can see in these replays here, he made excellent use of his Aegis Reflector, especially in this first round.
Yeah.
But this is where Birdie's strong. It's all he needs is just one hit. Look at this damage.
And a great
melt
time
away.
to jump out of the corner there, really allowing him to get the damage up on BK Summer here. BK Summer making a play here with the Aegis Reflector set up to try and salvage what's left of the round, but the life lead from ROF are just too strong, unfortunately. And we're waiting for the bullhorn here to come out. That sneaky bullhorn. And there it is, round 1 to ROF as we look into the second round here, the instant replay.
Yeah, here we go. And it was just like the way that BK sort of switches things up here. It felt like ROF wasn't quite ready for it. His anti-airs were more on point and his offense was more aggressive. And I love this use of Aegis Reflector again.
And there's
overhead.
a fantastic start.
And then this cheeky little fake mix-up here where he just throws out the Aegis. ROF's expecting something, and he just walks up and throws. And an interesting thing about Urien is that you can juggle off of his throw with the Aegis Reflector.
And this third round was over so quickly, Tom.
Yeah.
Look at that, 84 seconds left on the clock, already at stun, 83 seconds, and just a clean finish there for BK Summer for the Sydney Chiefs to take it 2-0 over Melbourne Order. But right now it's going to be ZG versus Travis Styles.
Ooh.
Travis Styles is, of course, the man undefeated here at the Gfinity Elite Series. In fact, he hasn't dropped a round yet.
Yeah, I know.
So ZG is really... ZG's got his work cut out for him here. He's got to show us why he is the best Vega in Australia, one of the most elite players in Australia. As Somniac said, he was aiming to create the strongest team in Australia. That's why he's got BK Summer and ZG on his team. But ZG is going to have a very hard time here against probably the best boxer in Australia, I'd have to say. At the moment.
I'd say definitively. Alex. Like, there's a few guys that play boxer around, but no one even has close to the tournament results that Travis has. Travis is such a strong player. He's had great results in Japan. He's had great results in Australia as well. And it's like, this is going to be an uphill battle for ZG because Vega is just not... I don't think Vega will fight boxer very well.
It's a very, very difficult fight for Vega. But if anyone can do it, it's ZG. ZG has been in the FGC for many, many years, and he's going to put those skills on show today as we move into Game 1.
Let's see how we go. So it's going to be, I think ZG is going to have to instill his offense and lead the tempo here against Travis. Because if Travis gets things going as boxer and pushes him to the corner, this match is over.
Yes, that's right. That V reversal is very hard to use for Vega to get out of the corner. He does have that 3 frame to try and get himself out of the corner there, but it's a hard matchup for ZG.
Yeah, it is. But you see, Travis is giving ZG a lot more respect than we've seen from his previous opponents so far in the Elite Series. You can see that he respects the OG here.
It's not just that. It's not that rushdown. But speaking of rush, all right, there's the 3 frame to try and get Travis off him. All right, and looks like ZG's in trouble there. There's the frame trap, the meaty frame trap, sorry, from Travis. All right, ZG trying to get out of trouble there, but he was ready for that one.
Good tech. That was gutsy from ZG.
All right, there's that stun meter getting away. ZG's in serious trouble now. He's got to make something happen here if he wants to stay alive.
Bloody kiss is available. The Vega V-trigger.
All right, there's the EX command grab.
Let's see if he can make something here. He gets
Oh, yes, and there's the 3 frames. Okay, Travis made a big bet there. He was going to go for a second command grab. I'm not quite sure what ZG was going there, but Travis guessed correctly and just woke up with the 3 frame. I like it, Tom.
That was gutsy stuff. And that's the way that Travis plays, though. Travis plays this gutsy sort of style with no regrets. He leaves everything out on the floor, you know, and it works well for him. He's playing with a bit more respect against ZG, like we said, but you can see once he gets this offense going and he gets ZG in the corner like we're seeing now, he starts to get more aggressive and more oppressive.
That's right. Here come the big swings now from Travis. ZG's in trouble, finding himself in the corner again. He's got the critical art and the V-trigger on deck. He's got to make sure he doesn't die with those two still on the table.
Yeah, that's a disappointing end to a player like ZG's night if he gets that.
All right, here we go. ZG trying to make something started here. He's really been trying to pick away at Travis's health. Travis is going in for those big swings. Arguably one of the strengths of Boxer over Vega here. All right, here comes the critical art. Sorry, the V-trigger activation.
Meaty.
All right, I like it. This could be a round on the board here from ZG. Okay, wake-up buttons from Travis. I like it. It's worked in the last round. He's going to use it again.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, ZG trying to go for the 3 frame. Unfortunately, it's a bit out of range. It's not going to be enough. Oh, and just with the shimmy, and ZG goes down in 2 straight rounds. And Travis
stuff.
continues his undefeated run.
100%.
100% win rate in his round.
And he stood up, pretended to pop off, and has sat down and is playing again.
All right, well, Travis played so well. He's going to stay in the saddle now. He's going to take on BK Summer. BK Summer is going to try and avenge his teammate now. But before we go to that match, we're going to go to an instant replay. And you can see ZG just trying to pick away at the health here of Travis Styles, but it's just not enough.
It's just too hard.
And the frame traps, especially this corner pressure here from Travis. And there's the V reversal. And it's not enough, and Travis was ready for that one. ZG likes to do the V reversal into the 3 frame, but Travis was all over it.
Yeah, look, you can see the player knowledge here.
Yeah.
But Travis had an idea of what ZG likes to do on offense, and this is a calculated risk.
Yeah.
Because Vega gets big Oki off of that EX command grab, but Travis knew and he had an idea of what his tendencies were, but then all of a sudden, he just got caught by an errand V-trigger from ZG, and all of a sudden this was almost a round for
That's right.
for ZG.
And here comes the activation from Travis.
man.
And look at this damage output off 1 bar of EX. I like it. And just the straight shimmy. ZG reaching for the stars, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Travis taking out cleanly round number 2. Let's head into the next game. It's going to be BK Summer taking on Travis Styles of the Melbourne Order. It's up to BK Summer now to avenge his fallen brother, ZG, who just went down to Travis Styles. Travis continuing his undefeated record here at the Gfinity Elite Series, Tom.
Yeah, no, ZG reached for the stars, and instead he ended up
He got shimmied.
He ended up in
Not
Perth.
Perth, that's right.
Now we're going to send it back over to our good friend Luke and have a chat.
Thanks very much, guys. So far, Chiefs have taken up the first 2 games there and just coming through with Travis Styles, still undefeated. Hasn't dropped around this whole series.
Doing so well.
Huge stuff from him. We'll see how the rest of this match plays out in just a second. Plenty more action coming your way after this BK Summer goes head-to-head with the man who hasn't dropped around, Travis Styles. We'll see you real soon. Gfinity the Elite Series back soon.
We create machines that make every experience more intense and real. With Intel Core processors so powerful, you can redefine reality. Because the best feature of a gaming machine is the power to make you forget it's there.
Would join Cell 7 in the upcoming Soma Worlds tournament. After so many league victories, switching teams this close to the tournament appears to be a deliberate move to destroy Koda's chance at the title.
Mr. Murray, have you decided on a name?
We're thinking Callum.
Calamari.
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 Let's make it Jack.
Drink it through with Dare iced coffee.
Welcome back to the Gfinity Elite Series. Right now, it's time for Alienware's Play It Like a Pro segment. What are we looking at today, Lockie?
So we're actually going to look at a game between Robbie and 1K. We're going to talk about Alex's V-skill. Now, in this game, we're not talking about the game, we're talking about a very specific thing about Alex. Now, this was absolute domination, by the way, over 1K. But here we go. This is what I'm talking about here. This V skill. So when Alex runs his shoulder around, that's him activating his V skill. And what this does is it gives him what's called a hard hit.
Okay.
Okay? And what this does is the next hit that he gets becomes, well, the same as a counter hit, right? Which gives him access like this, bang.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you look over to the left, it says hard hit, right? Now what that does is that gives him access to combos that he wouldn't actually be able to do normally without that V skill charge. So it's the same as getting a counter hit, but he gets that for free. So he doesn't actually have to out-footsie the player.
All right, thanks very much for your hot tips there, Lockie. That was Alienware's Play It Like a Pro segment. Okay, the time for talk is over. Let's bring this match home. Tom and Alex, it's time to fight.
And we... Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was just enjoying my Dare Iced Coffee. Welcome back to the Gfinity Elite Series. We are here at the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena, and we have got more Chiefs Order matches coming your way. It is currently 2-1 in... No, is it? What's the score?
It's 2-1.
It's 2-1 in the Chiefs' favour, sorry.
That's right. It's 2-1 in the Chiefs' favour.
I'm losing the plot, but yeah, it's 2-1 in the Chiefs' favour. Next up, we are going to have Travis Styles, the undefeated man, the unstoppable machine, on again. This time versus BK Sama, who is going to be looking to continue his hot streak in this series so far and see if he can end the streak of Travis Styles. What do you think?
That's right. Look, I think if anyone can do it, it's BK Sama. He's got to put in all the effort here at the Gfinity Elite Series to stop the runaway train that is Travis Styles. He hasn't dropped a round. He hasn't dropped a game. But BK Sama has got to bring it back here for the Sydney Chiefs and take it to a 3-1 lead, over Melbourne Order. But let's get into it first of all.
I like this colour. This Urian colour is pretty sick. I like the blue.
That's right.
Good punish on the sweep. Okay, here we go.
Look at Travis just bringing it to BK Sama. Already BK finding himself down to about 50%.
Yeah, I know. That was a quick start, man.
But he will get 2 red bars and V-trigger there.
Yeah,
no. His trouble.
And here we go. Aegis Reflector's ready. Look for a confirm from BK and some dirty mix-ups.
All right. No, he doesn't opt to use the Aegis Reflector just yet.
Good job crouch blocking the headbutt there. Makes it not hit. Whiffs on crouching. That's an interesting
fact about All right, BK Sama fishing for a hit confirm. Travis doesn't bite.
Oh, my God.
All right, here comes the EX Rush Punch.
This is
straight into it. And Travis just running a train over BK Sama. BK looking a little bit uncomfortable there with his performance. Let's see if he can bring it back in round 2.
Travis is just outplaying everyone, Alex. I'm just so impressed with how he's playing today. It's interesting because BK's such a strong player and he plays his aggressive style, but Travis is just like slowly grinding him down.
Disgusting. Get the cleaning team and just wipe him down and just... All right, great block on the overhead. I like it. Great backdash out of the pressure there. Yeah. He responds straight away with a great confirm into the EX dash punch. Look at this BK Sama already down below 50% health. This is looking to be a repeat of round 1, Tom.
Oh my goodness, Aegis Reflector's almost ready, but are we going to see another round?
All right, BK Sama finally pops the Aegis Reflector mix-up.
Yeah,
he's going to get a lot of damage here. All right, here comes the corner setup.
I love that V reversal there from Travis Styles.
Yeah, just saved it for the perfect time there. All right, always ready with the anti there. There it is, that crouching medium punch. Very well played. Travis trying to make a play here to take it 2 rounds cleanly over BK Sama. Oh, I like it. He's got to do BK with a play now. There's the V-reversal. He read it. I like it. Throws that V-reversal. And Travis finally dropping around at the Gfinity Elite Series.
I know.
BK Sama has made it the man, the new Mr. Gfinity drop around. Let's see if he can repeat that once again.
It's going to be, stuffs the EX Chariot tackle from Urian there and then uses his own horizontal moving special move. Travis is just playing a really strong game at the moment. I like the way that he's playing.
I like these neutral jumps from BK Sama as well. He's really shut down a lot of Travis's offense there. It's allowed him to put that round on the board now. Right now, it's both players feeling each other out. It's anyone game here at the moment, Tom.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. And I think these are 2 very V-trigger strong characters. And it's interesting because Travis
has done a great frame trap.
Oh my goodness, of minimizing that.
BK's in trouble.
Yeah, this is bad, but the Aegis is ready. All he needs is 1 hit.
Oh, he goes for it, but unfortunately he gets counter-crushed.
Oh my god, he just left it out.
All right, not going to be a lot of damage. Travis is going to live. Great block on the overhead. Speaking of, a second overhead. All right, there's the V-reversal.
I don't know.
BK Sama in the corner. There's the panic button to get out of the corner now. It's anyone's game.
This is terrifying, Alex.
All right, both players backing off. Close to the overhead. BK's ready for it. There's the V-reversal, and he's done it. Travis has gone down. BK Sama has taken out Mr. Gfinity. Travis has finally dropped 2 rounds and a game here at the Gfinity Elite Series. That ties it up. It's going to be 3-1. It's going to be Sydney Chiefs 3-1 over Melbourne Order. The next match is going to be ZG versus RF, but before we go into that, we're going to go to an instant replay.
Yeah,
have a look at that comeback there from BK Summer. You played very well, actually.
So that first round, which we're going to go to in a second, the part that I found interesting there was Travis did a very good job of not letting Urian use his best tool, which is the Aegis Reflector. Watch the way that he plays this very slow and methodical style. He's just refusing to let BK get a hit. And as we'll see in this round, he never actually gets to use that V-trigger.
He never does, that's right. It just goes straight into a throw, and Travis just adamantly refusing to press a button, refusing to give BK some of that hit confirm into the Aegis Reflector. And a great anti-air there in the corner. It's always got a good sign if you're ready to anti-air, even when your back's against the wall like that.
Yeah, it's very good.
And you can see here BK Summer almost dying there, but a great neutral jump, and he follows up here with a throw on the V-reversal, a fantastic read, and rewards him with round number 2. In we go into round number 3, and Travis really just running a train now on BK Summer in the corner.
But again, and this is the difference between beating Urian and losing to Urian. That first round, we were in this scenario here, and Travis didn't let him get away with that Aegis Reflector setup. But then here we go.
Yeah. Just a raw activation, I like it.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was all over there for BK Summer, but 2 overheads in a row straight into the corner. He's going to get, doesn't opt to go for the throw of the V-reversal there, but it doesn't matter. He's going for the EX headbutt to get straight out of the corner. And Travis goes for another,
That was a big risk. I don't know about that choice from Travis there. He's pretty much just presenting himself to BK and saying, hey man, I'm coming at you from full screen here. Just hit me real quick. Like, I don't know about that choice from Travis. That's probably the only slip-up I've seen from him in what is otherwise an excellent Elite Series so far. He's had
a very good run, Tom. But right now we're going to get into our next match. It's going to be ZG versus ROF. ZG is going to try and take it for the Sydney Chiefs. He's going to be on match point as Sydney Chiefs is up 3-1 over Melbourne Order currently. Let's see if ZG can take it home against ROF, the trash talker himself. And ZG has, well, I've seen him play this match many times. These two have played many times before, and I have to say it could go either way, Tom.
Oh, it's very interesting. And I think ROF is bringing out a bit of aggression in ZG. He was talking that trash in the interviews back there. And I think I'd like to see that translate to in-game, Alex. I'd like to see ZG come out on an aggressive stance and just push ROF to the brink and make him play defense. Because all ROF's been doing when he wins is just steamrolling people and not letting them set their own pace. So what we're going to have to see is ZG attack in this pivotal Game 5, Alex.
This is a pivotal match now for ZG. If he can close this one out against ROF, he will take it 4-1 for the Sydney Chiefs. Let's see if he can close it out here today. You can see ZG deep in meditation, taking a few deep breaths. Let's head into round 1 of this potential final game here today.
Just aggressive start from ROF. Big dash into me. He's trying to set the pace here. That's what I'm talking about. This aggressive, good punish on the forward heavy punch from ROF.
Oh, and a great standing roundhouse crush counter. I like it. ZG's in trouble in the corner. He's almost stunned.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and perhaps expecting a command grab there from ROF, but ROF falls nicely. Okay, there's the back row. A chance now for ZG. 2 throws.
This is going to be hard.
3 throws. ROF refusing to press a button now. All right, is anyone's...
Oh, no.
Oh, that was a drop. Okay. ZG knows he got away with murder there, but just taking it back.
He did
not get the punish out in time, but that's all right. He takes it out. Oh, and starts it with an EX Dolphin Dart straight away. Perhaps looking to find ZG asleep at the wheel, but ZG was ready for it. Great anti-air. You get big damage for this. Great start to round 2.
He just missed his conversion on the end of that EX Flying Barcelona combo there, which is interesting.
All right, down goes the can. Tries to confirm into a standing medium punch. ZG's not pressing any buttons.
Oh, good crouching.
Great
That's a very strong button for Vega in Season 3.
That's great. He's 2 for 2 on those anti-airs in this second round here, Tom.
Yeah, I know. It's Vega being a character that usually struggles with anti-air. ZG doing a great job here of instilling that anti-air game with Vega.
All right, ZG's got that critical line on deck and that full V-trigger. All right, there's the V-reversal.
Oh, he probably could have punished that, but it looked like he just wasn't quite ready.
I think that one's going to be a lab job for ROF afterwards.
Yeah, I think so. This is a strong round for ZG.
All right, and ROF just hanging back, waiting for ZG to do something. Now, ZG in a little bit of corner, just walking ZG into the corner now. ZG's got to make something happen here. He's got 2 bars, a full V-trigger on deck. He's going to look for a confirm into the V-trigger activation.
That's
going to be it. And ROF takes it over ZG. He's going to take it very convincingly in 2 straight rounds. It is now 3-2 to the Sydney Chiefs.
Yeah, look, I was about to say, Alex, literally right before it happened, watch for the command grab, because if he lands one, he's dead.
Yeah.
Jumping jab, command grab, game over, all over Red Robe.
It would have been a fairy tale ending there for ZG if he was able to close it out over ROF, but ROF getting in there with the dirty EX command grab right there at the end. Caught ZG asleep at the wheel. I like it. Let's head into an instant replay now.
Man, this was just like a tale of 2 rounds here, but yet it's somehow ROF just showing his skill took it out. This was just such an impressive first round, Alex.
Yeah.
It was almost hard to watch.
This is a classic ROF round. He's got you stuck in the corner. He's got the fear of that command grab. You can see ZG here with a chance. Gets 3 throws in a row. Finds ROF refusing to press a button. Look at that ROF already down to 50%.
But like
You can see here the roll here, unfortunately, and RF just closing it out with that crouching light punch that everyone loves to hate from Birdie.
It reaches so far, man. That's a dirty button.
It's so fast and so far.
And it's interesting because ZG was doing really well in this round, but this is what Birdie does. It doesn't matter where your life's at. All he needs is that 1 or 2 hits to capitalize and make a round over. And like, even without the jump jab, if he had landed a command grab, he would have been dead. If that had landed on block and then he command grabbed, would have been dead regardless. Do you see even ZG's like, really?
Like ZG looking a little bit disappointed. Unfortunate drop there from ZG, but that's all right. The Sydney Chiefs are still alive. It's going to be Somniac versus Zed in our next match. Somniac, of course, playing Zed in round 1 of this match, taking it soundly over Zed. Let's see if Zed can adjust.
Yeah, if you're the Chiefs right now, you got to be like, ha, we're up 3 points and Som's about to pee on him again. That was an absolute wash, that first game. I'd like to see Zed fight back a bit more, but like I'm fairly certain that Bison does bully Nikali a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see if Zed's only option here, Alex, is to just go for the throat.
Yeah, the spacing from Somniac in the previous game was immaculate, just not letting Zed get anything started with his offense. Let's see if Zed can adjust here. I'm not quite sure what he's going to be able to do. Let's see what he can do as Nikali here as we go. It's 3 games to 2 to Sydney Chiefs. Zed's got to win this one in order for Melbourne Order to stay alive.
Yeah, no, and look, you're seeing he's already going to that ground pound at full screen, trying to build as much V-bar as he can as quickly as possible because Nikali becomes almost like a Khan oiled tier of a character.
That's right.
He gets in that V-trigger form, Alex.
All right, let's see both players jostling for position now, both refusing to commit to anything at the moment, waiting for the other one to go in. All right, there's the opening salvo, the cross-up jump from Zed. Great block by Somniac. Somniac just finishing with a clean block string there, finishing with the Psycho Blast.
Still hasn't been touched yet. This is looking like the other round.
I know, it is starting to look eerily like game 1.
Yeah, this is terrifying. Don't go down like this, Zed, please.
All right, Zed stuck in the corner now. All right, tried to go for a ground pound, but unfortunately, Somniac was all over with the Psycho Axe. It's time for Somniac now, fishing for that crush counter.
Oh, this is getting bad. V-trigger's on deck for him now, but he needs to... Ooh, he just got caught. Oh,
all right, Zed, waking up with some buttons, finally.
Oh, he just dropped his combo there on the confirm for the V-trigger.
All right, that's an unfortunate drop. Zed's still alive. He has to try and make something happen here now with this wake up. All right, Somniac going for a frame trap.
He is saying 3 now, so if he can get going, he has... Nikali is a terrifying character in this V-trigger activated state. Let's see if Zed can make the most of it here.
He can make it. He can bring it back with 2 mix-ups, but he's got to get out of the corner first. Somniac looking very threatening, but just catching him with a ground pound there. And Somniac is on match point for the Sydney Chiefs now.
This is looking pretty clean.
And this Somniac going for a fairy tale finish here to take it for the Sydney Chiefs. All right, there's the panic button from Zed. That's an EXDP looking like he's out of ideas now against Somniac.
Yeah, it's looking a bit like that, Alex, but here we go. And Edwards, here he comes.
Zed looking like he's a bit lost here. There he is in the corner. He's stuck. Somniac's done his homework now. The supercomputer is on.
Stunned the factor here.
Bongo's update is finished. Zed's in big trouble now. Almost a stun. He just has to hold back and pray.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's almost a stun. Zed in big trouble. He has to try and make something. Here comes the activation.
Oh, I love that V-reversal.
That V-reversal, and that is it. Somniac has taken it for the Sydney Chiefs over Melbourne Order. It's done here at the Gfinity Elite Series. Very well played by the Sydney Chiefs. Well played to Som, and a tough break for Zed here today. Unfortunately, very well played by both teams. And that's it, Tom.
All over Red Rover. I mean, look, I think we were all expecting a bit of a closer set than that one, actually. If, for the 2 titans of the series supposedly coming into this one, that was a bit of a one-sided affair, Alex. And I think that Order are going to have to go back, go home, and they're going to have to go over lots of footage and try and figure out what went wrong, because I think that there's a lot to go over.
Yes, there is a lot of footage to go over.
Even just this replay alone, Alex, there's just like dropped combo from Zed. He had an opportunity to get some damage there. He could have got, I think, a DP of some kind there on the end of that finisher, but he dropped it. And then, like, when you're already at a life deficit, missing out on damage is just such a terrible choice.
And the spacing from Somniac, I have to say, I've never seen Zed look so out of option, especially with a character like Nikali,
who has every option possible.
Exactly. And so really credit to Som for how well he played here today.
Yeah, no.
Taking out round 1 there against Zed. Let's have a look at round number 2. And just again, like round one, just trapping Zed in the corner, just really limiting his options with the spacing on those normals. He's plus on a lot of his normals there. That Psycho Blast just really trapping him, and look at this pressure, just non-stop.
It's just oppressive. Like, I don't understand how, like, Zed is a guy who I'm used to seeing just run amok against people. But yeah, he was just down back in the corner for like 30 seconds, and there's some, that I was going to say sigh of relief, but that looked like a more confident like affirmation of his own skills.
That's right. Another day at the office there for Somniac with the Sydney Chiefs. Very well played, taking out the Melbourne Order. And I have to say, it's been a fantastic day here today at the Gfinity Elite Series. We've really got our money's worth today, haven't we, Tom?
Oh,
with
mate,
all the teams.
I tell you what, it's been such a good day.
I know.
Like we had two massive upsets. Our first two sets between with Raw taking it out, and then the Deceptors taking it out over ground zeros. And it's such a shame. If Deceptors had done it in one less game, they would have knocked GZ out of the playoffs and then snuck in there and just sort of asserted themselves as a force to be reckoned with. But if you are like the Brisbane Deceptors guys, you're starting to gain momentum going into Season 2, right? It's over for now.
That's right.
So these guys have so much to fight for, and they should be so proud of how they performed, because nobody expected them to win. Nobody expected them to be so close to being such a threat. And Robbie was a great captain. All of his boys fought hard, and I'm very impressed by the Deceptors' performance.
I was very impressed by them as well, Tom. And what a fantastic day we've had here today at the Gfinity Elite Series. We're already in Week 5. It's gone so fast. So make sure you stick around for the rest of the Gfinity Elite Series, Weeks 6 and 7. We're going to cut to Luke and Lachlan now for the debrief. Stay with us.
Yeah, huge final match just then. Chiefs coming out on top. Let's have a look at how the scores played out in that last match of the day. So, that's how it went.
Yeah.
Chiefs strong early. Travis Styles really representing for Order, but he also had his first loss of the series just then. And then, as we saw at the end, Somniac coming through, winning the day for Chiefs. And the big man himself is sitting at the desk, as is the other big man himself, ROF. We have a full desk here today, lads. Now, Somniac, you got to be feeling good going into the finals out of that, hey?
It was good to get a win. I mean, the last 2 weeks were a bit disappointing, so get one on the board. And then we go into the playoffs where we get to possibly rematch.
Yeah. Now, ROF, how you feeling, man? How'd you take that? You doing all right, bro?
Doing good, thank you.
Good chat, man. Moving forward for your team, what's next week going to be about for you guys?
Just taking the wins, I guess. There's nothing really to it. It's just, as everybody's saying in this whole series, it's first to one.
Yeah.
So, whatever happens, happens. But they did, I guess, really well on their part to select their order.
Yeah, we had a lot of misdirection about which order we'd play. Because I think they wanted me to fight Travis, and I thought, no, I'll let BK fight Travis, because I know BK's had a really good record against him. So I thought, no, I'll go in the back, and I'll hopefully run into Zed, and that worked.
I mean, is that something that you guys are going to be taking forward, moving forward, those kind of tactics against Chiefs?
100%, and that's the thing, though, like, it's sort of what they were thinking as well. Like, I was totally confident against BK, and Somniac was totally confident against Zed, but BK's totally confident against Travis. So we had this thing going like back and forth where I'm thinking I want to play BK, Travis wants to play Somniac, and Somniac wants to play Zed, and ZG wants to play me. Who knows whatever's going on their side. So there's particular matchups and particular players that do better than some other players. So I guess that's what we were both thinking, I guess, when we were going into it.
Yeah, there's a bit of luck involved in that, because we didn't know for sure what order they would have.
Wasn't that much luck, man. All right. You smashed him. He's sitting right next to you.
I didn't even play him. So.
All right, fair enough. Let's get into analysis right now, Lockie. Let's talk about some rounds.
All right, so we're actually going to look at that whole game of ZG and ROF, where ROF took it out against ZG. It was actually a really fun game to watch. Really, it looked like he was absolutely going to clean him up for a while. And he had a little bit of a comeback, but how are you approaching this game?
Just doing birdie things. Vega can't really do much. He has to get in really close to you to like assert his pressure. His forward-handed punch is like -14 on block, so he can't really abuse that as much as he can against other characters. So just at a certain range, I knew he couldn't really assert his pressure. So I was like, I'm fine with you. I don't know why you viewed it. That was a mistake. Yeah, he could have punished that. But from this point on, I realized that I'm in the perfect range. I don't really need to do much. So yeah. Even though I'm getting hit, as long as I'm standing in the range I want to be in, he should have punished that too. Yeah. I'll be fine.
So it looks like there's a bit of lack of birdie knowledge coming from ZG.
Oh, he knows how to fight against Birdie. I play against him all the time. It's just that, probably the nerves or...
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty sick too.
I did tell him after that, no more forward heavy punch, because
Yeah.
he's been wrecked from that move so many times.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's have a look right now at the match-winning round from Somniac. So talk us through this. Somniac, what was going through your head, bro?
So I've had a lot of trouble against Zed before, and I've sat down and studied the match and watched a lot of international players play it. And I realized that I just can't let him activate his V-trigger. I can't let him out of the corner. So the whole plan is just to bully him and make him feel like he has to get out, but I'm not letting him out.
Yeah, and you can definitely see that. Once you got him in the corner, you were pressing a lot of buttons, keeping him there, putting on a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of situations where it's actually, I'm negative, but because Nikali's got T-Rex limbs, he can't really attack back. So
They need to fix that standing mean kick on Bison. It's not got no hitbox on startup.
Yeah. But no, it was good, well played by both of you.
looking forward to the rematch.
Yeah. Well, we will see. Right now, though, it's time to find out who Lockie's Astro MVP is for that match.